provides services for women of survivors of sexual violence by women. Sexual violence is a term used to describe any unwanted sexual attention. This includes rape, sexual abuse, sexual harassment, organised and ritual abuse, which includes paedophile rings, exploitation through pornography and prostitution, and childhood sexual abuse. Over half of the women we work with at Tyneside Rape Crisis Centre are adult survivors of childhood sexual abuse. In fact, the demand for our services has greatly increased this year because of the media attention around Jimmy Savile. We work with all survivors of sexual abuse, no matter how long ago it happened. Around 1 in 5 women and girls aged 16 to 59 have been the victim of sexual violence or a sexual offence since the age of 16. 31% of children who are abused reach adulthood without telling anybody about it. Put simply, it's about a complete violation of everything that is yours and then being left to cope with the fallout. That's what we do. We do this by offering specialist services for women through one-to-one counselling, a sexual violence helpline, and information to individuals and organisations. All of our services offer longer-term access, women can refer themselves, they offer anonymity and are independent from the police and criminal justice systems. All our services are offered in a women-only environment. 85% of the women who use our services tell us that it's really important to them that we are women only. This is a 16-year-old girl who used our services. We work with women who are 16 plus. They are from Tyneside and Northumberland. It's important to say that we work with women, and we work with women as old as 85 as well. Since the summer of 2012, we've been able to offer evening counselling sessions, offering vital support to busy women who have work, study and family commitments. Women like Brenda. Brenda is a school teacher. She was recently raped by a man that she knows. Brenda first made contact with us through our helpline, as she wasn't able to call during the day because of her work. Through the helpline, she was told about our counselling service, which can offer longer-term support. Brenda told the helpline volunteer that she would like to access counselling, but was really worried about coming during the day when she works as a teacher. But she was told actually about our evening sessions. She was really relieved to find out that she could come for counselling without having to interrupt her work schedule and therefore wouldn't have to tell her boss about what happened. She attended counselling straight from work, and eventually she reported the incident to the police with the support of one of our counsellors. And Sarah. Sarah was abused as a child and had never told anyone about it. She struggled through her life experiencing flashbacks, anxiety and sleeplessness. She married and had a child. The pregnancy increased the flashbacks, and the trauma of the birth brought back further memories of the abuse. She initially went to a GP who could only offer short-term counselling and could only offer support during the day. There was only appointments during the day. Sarah didn't have any family around her and could only actually access on an evening when her husband got in from work at about 5:30. She found our website and called us and was offered evening counselling support. Sarah was able to attend her evening counselling sessions when her husband got in from work to look after the children. Through counselling, Sarah's flashbacks have reduced and she feels less anxious. The funding for this additional counselling expires midway through 2013. Without further funding, we will no longer be able to offer this vital service. We are therefore looking for a further funding of £4,000 to enable this service to continue for a further 6 months. The funding will allow us to see an extra 5 women each week. If we do not receive additional funding for the evening sessional counsellor, we will not be able to respond to the number of requests that we receive. Our existing counsellors will sometimes be able to offer evening sessions, but it means they'll see less women during the day, which will increase waiting times. Most women who require a later session will be turned away and given the details of other counselling services which are non-specialist, or, which is quite often what happens, they'll use the helpline. But we know that women prefer to come in for counselling eventually, it's part of their journey. Please give what you can. TRC staff and volunteers will make every effort to raise any shortfall, although we hope there isn't one. We are happy to answer any questions now or later. And finally, I leave you with this quote. My family want to thank you too. They said to tell you you've given them their daughter back. Thank you.